All Marines know about Carlos Hathcock because he's a Marine Corps legend, someone we learn about at MCRD Parris Island or San Diego. His life story reads like a Hollywood movie script.
Distinguished marksmen were top-scoring Marine Rifle Team competitors. One such individual, who had been assigned as a military policeman in Vietnam, was Sergeant Carlos Norman Hathcock.
He was a country boy, learned how to shoot at a very young age, went into the Marine Corps. His shooting skills went with him, and he ended up being a national rifle competitor, won the Wimbledon Cup for long-range rifle competition.
Carlos Hathcock had also attended Jim Land's Scout Sniper course in Hawaii 5 years earlier. Land soon had the champion shooter reassigned to the new 1st Marine Division Sniper Platoon, which Land located on Hill 55, 12 miles south of Da Nang. Hathcock's extraordinary talent as a sniper revealed itself immediately.
The thing that made Carlos different was his ability to totally integrate himself within the environment. We all developed an edge. We all became very observant and were able to function in the environment. But Carlos actually became a part of the environment. He had the patience, the drive, the courage to do the job. He felt very strongly that he was saving Marines' lives.
Carlos Hathcock went to Vietnam in 1966. There, he distinguished himself and showed he had the stuff legends are made of. He is officially credited with 93 confirmed kills. Some biographical accounts state that he actually had 400 kills, although this number remains unverified. In one of his more famous missions, he crawled 1,000 meters over open terrain during a 3-day period while pursuing a North Vietnamese Army general.
And normally, when you take on a mission like that, when you're that short, you forget everything. You know, tactics, a whole ball of wax, and you end up dead. And I did not know what none of my people did. And so I took the mission on myself. And figuring I was maybe a little bit better than all the rest of them. Because I was the one training them all. Supposed to be better. And I come out the tree line back there and got into the open land. And I went to my side. I didn't go flat on my belly because it made a bigger slug trail when I was on my belly. Didn't want to tire myself out too much. And patrols were within arm's reach of me. I could have tripped the majority, some of them. And they didn't even know I was there. I was in their backyard. And they didn't expect a one-man attack. They didn't expect that. And I knew from the first time when they was coming lollygagging by me that I had it made now. This would be good. This would be real good. So I just continued squirming along, and come many patrols come by. There was 2 twin 51s on my left, 2 twin 51s on my right. And I could see them cooking their groceries and wishing I was there to have a little bit of it, but I was definitely hungry. I was thirsty. But you got a job to do. You're in your bubble, and that's all. Is your job. And crawl up on that little rise with an escape route to my right, out to the tree line. I was in between all the 51s, and which were set up for air attacks. I don't believe they'd get down that far. Thank goodness. And seeing all the guys running around that morning, and I dumped the bad guy. And
how far a shot?
Yeah, it was 700 yards, right where I had my rifle zeroed at. What I estimated to be 700, and by my map, 700 yards. Yeah, I estimated the wind, and temperature, humidity, the whole ball of wax. Tried to run through my mind real quick. And it worked out pretty good. Worked out right fair. And then I had to get out, had to get away. When I made the shot, everybody ran the opposite direction because that's where the trees were.
Hathcock had a special talent for counter-sniping. In a short time, he had eliminated a number of enemy snipers that had been killing Marines in the Hill 55 area. In frustration, the enemy eventually put a reward on his head and sent a master sniper nicknamed the Cobra to kill him.
Hathcock found out about this, and he was told, maybe we better, move you or not send you out to the field. And his idea was, no, he says, I'm the best there is. I'm going after this guy. And so it became a situation off Hill 55 to where this alleged Cobra sniper was shooting Marines and trying to draw Hathcock out. It finally came to the day where Hathcock went out with his spotter, and they set up at a place that if he were the other guy, that's where he would be that morning.
Hathcock had been stalking the Cobra sniper for several days and had learned some of his habits.
As the sun came up in this one particular area, he was scanning across this ravine into the bush, and he saw a glint of a scope. He knew that's what it was. So he aimed at the glint, settled his crosshairs on it, squeezed the round on it, and then they went to find out if they had done any damage. And of course, the Cobra sniper was dead. The story is that the bullet went through the scope and hit the guy in the eye, killed him.
In 1969, the armored vehicle he was traveling in struck a landmine. He sustained burns over 90% of his body, but that didn't stop him from pulling 7 Marines from the burning wreckage before taking inventory of his own injuries. Hathcock rejected any commendation for his bravery. 30 years later, he was awarded the Silver Star. After Vietnam, his efforts were directed at establishing a scout sniper school at Marine Corps Base Quantico, Virginia. In 1975, he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Carlos Hathcock passed away in 1999.
Sundown and I feel the shade. One shot and I feel your grave. One-way trip to the house of pain. Hate my face and I hate my name. Hate generates what I hate to say. Shotgun to the head, feel the same. Yes, that's right, gotta shoot to kill. Neck on the line for the dollar bills. Don't talk the talk, I walk the thrills. And when the death wish comes, I sign the deal. Don't close your eyes, you got to aim steady. One wrong move and things will get heavy. I came to rock, I came to get busy. I'm riding shotgun, who's coming with me? Now I know I can see your face and I'm mad to take your place. Now I know I can see your face and I'm mad to take your place. Call me the closer, break is over. Got the hot itch with the baking soda. Cock back, reload till I'm in your poses. 8-track recorders, snakes to cobras. Train the real soldiers, hate your bastards. Rap all you want, but the pain comes after. Hard like an anvil, ain't no standstill. To all y'all buried in the grave or landfill. Nah, dog, I can't feel grace or mercy. This is justice to the foes who hurt me. Ain't no respect when it's those who jerk me. Round like a clown when I'm big ain't worthy. Strolling my shoes, I paved the way early. There is no crew that is more deserving. But y'all are learning while we working. Y'all can keep chirping, the streets is learning. Now I know I can see your face and I'm